I've got a encounter that was sent in to me, and I wanted to share it with you. It's a little bit different than the encounters I normally do. It is probably one that Sarah's probably not really going to like, but we'll go ahead and get into it and see what you think. Don't forget, we're going to be live tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Don't miss it. We'll have a fun time, me, Sarah, and Kaylee. And like always, I'm sure it'll be a fun night, and we're going to talk about a conference. And you're really going to like that. I'm going to write this on behalf of my mother, who passed away a year ago and saw and heard many things that the average person wouldn't believe. To start, I live on a farm in a house that was built in the early 1900s. To date, 4 people have passed away in the house or near the house. My great-great-grandma died in the rocking chair. My great-great-grandpa was riding in a wagon down our driveway when his team of horses got spooked and he flew off and broke his neck. A hired man's wife fell down our stairs while she was pregnant and hemorrhaged and died. And my aunt died in my old bedroom at age 2. Over the years, my mother and brother have experienced many different spooky things on our property. In the early 1980s, let me scroll this down just a little, they both heard footsteps walking up and down our stairs, hallway, and in the middle of the night. My brother was alone once he was outside doing farm chores in the dark. He was maybe 500 feet from our house. He had the urge to look over every single light in the house was on. My mom has heard people whispering her name. She's heard cracking noises in the house and sounds as if something had fallen, big crashes, etc. My father has been obvious to everything and has never heard any of it. Should be oblivious, is what he was trying to say, I believe. In 2004, my mom went outside to fill up our wood stove. At about 10 p.m., on her way back into the house, she got the feeling that she was being watched. As she turned to look to her right, she saw this very skinny gray being standing below our house, staring over its shoulder at her. She got this intense feeling that it wanted her to see it. After a few seconds, it bolted away from the house. She was so freaked out that she sprinted into the house, locked the doors, and collapsed on the floor in hysterics. For years, she had never told anyone the story. This was particularly interesting experience as in the 1960s, our neighbors just over the hill had gray aliens walk into the barn and actually talk to him. It was investigated by some big shot UFO investigator out of Chicago, too. I personally had never seen anything in our house until recently. Over the years, friends have came over and saw shadow people in our house or hear pitter-patter of small dog feet on the floor and upstairs. As I said earlier, my mother passed away a year ago, and we have her urn sitting on the table downstairs just below my bedroom. For about 3 months every night I was in home alone. My dad is a trucker, so he's gone for a week at a time, with a 5-day break in between. I would hear his pounding noise every 30 seconds coming from somewhere in the walls as I tried to fall asleep. I've heard crashing noises with my dog, has perked his ears up and became angry. A lot of people are too freaked out to even stay overnight at my house. Without my dad being there, and I'm still starting to get that way too, even to this day. Do you believe all the deaths around my house could cause me to have familiar spirits, demons that have attached themselves to the house that are trying to trick us? And if so, why were they attracted to my family members that had died? Do I have generational curses that I need to pray away? Is it in my bloodline? Reaching out for help from anybody that may know. Thank you so much for listening to my story. I'm not sure if that may be the cause. I've heard of generational curses, and I believe that is a big possibility that can happen. I'd be praying and rebuking it. And if you can't do it yourself, maybe get a preacher. But definitely something going on there that I would not want to be a part of. Don't forget, guys, Friday night, 8 o'clock, me, Kaylee, and Sarah, we're going to be doing a live 8 o'clock Central Standard Time Friday night. It's going to be a good one. We're going to talk about a conference and a lot of other things. So don't forget to join us there, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep your head on a swivel.